Boof! Check out those lights. More durability, more light, same power consumption. The other ones were just bad. He wobbles. Him wobble. There, you got a fun little fidget thing to stare at, audience. I hope you're happy. Can you just change your mind at the screen? Is that how this works? Yes. Okay. So we were just here, so I'm not really interested in spending too much time. I will rapidly grab up any of the gates I see. Ah, there is. They did put a house perfectly in my path, so I'll check that one out. I always do kind of wonder how interesting these kinds of playthroughs are to watch, just with all the scavenging and busy work. I always get nervous about that. But people like Subnautica and stuff, so, huh? It's a loop that's compelling enough to me that I'm like, kind of enjoy just doing a little gameplay loop and getting upgrades and discovering things and having the blind experience of a game. But on paper, I definitely expect a lot of what I'm doing to seem kind of boring and not like what people necessarily would want to watch. Greetings. Su casa is mi casa. Good quick finds all around. I can just pop it in here. And my bonus storage. That's exciting. For some reason. This kind of game has a knack for making sort of mundane things exciting. So we do want to keep going this way because the southern path goes literally nowhere. It's just a dead end. Halogen and stuff. The heat vents are back. Rudely. Ooh. I don't think I've ever driven straight through the middle of one of those before. I just feel like it's going to fuck my car up. Like those literally giant rocks that are floating. That seems like it's gonna be a bad impact to drive directly through. So I skirt them a bit. Oop. Speaking of, these fuckers. Get out of the road, buddies. You're not the only people who live here. The anchors are right next to each other. Uh-oh. I'm a bit curious about this house, but I don't love how many visitors I see around. Uh-oh. He's dangerously close to dabbing up my stuff. Oop. Well, hello. What the fuck? I didn't like that. I didn't like that sound. I don't like how they seem to have coalesced around me. Feeling a little in danger right now. Please don't pick up the whole house. Oh, they moved my car around. They spun it. Maybe that was just the sound of my car sliding. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye-bye. They seem maybe not that dangerous. Uh-oh. No. Okay, so running into them while driving is scary because they really yank you in a direction, and that could be a problem. For a variety of reasons, but if they just randomly find your car sitting around, it seems like they mostly just drag it around rudely, but don't necessarily do a whole lot to it. They don't pick it up and drop it off somewhere else like I thought they would based on that description we got. I'm gonna want that plasma for sure. We'll check inside first. Okay, that's just a bush. I thought that was a visitor. Okay, we will not be checking inside because that requires the electrician kits that I never have. Yeah. We're doing okay so far. So my goal is just to turn right, which will take me to the exit. If I turn left, I can pick up two anchors that are right next to each other. Oh, it's not turning. Oh, never mind. This level's actually basically linear. This is a covered bridge, or not, I guess not a covered bridge. Whatever we call the ones that have the exposed structure around it. A covered bridge is like wood surrounding you. Yeah, that goes over that. It's not an intersection. So I actually need to loop all the way back around. So this whole stretch of road is mostly just potential anomaly bait, but everything else is fine. The sun's coming up. I would like to see the sun more in this game. It can be dark a lot. I kind of wish that you could sleep until the morning sometimes and do your journeys during the day more consistently. I don't think there's a way to pass time. It just loops based on you doing runs. Yeah, we're currently trying to loop around to the part of this path that actually has stuff on it. Trying to keep an eye peeled for those scary... Oh yeah, I forgot to read more of these journals. Trying to keep an eye out for that scary electronic thingy, that the EMP debris. But I don't know how well I would recognize it if I suddenly saw it. What's over here? Soccer field full of visitors. Nope. I gotta say, the off-wheel... Like, driving on the road's pretty easy by default, so I'm not that worried about that. And the fact that these tires make it so easy to drive off the road has been an upgrade so far. Uh-oh. No. No. Ah! Oh no. Okay, not that bad. Did they like tow you back onto the road or something? Yeah, I noticed there's like a magnetic tow cable, and it seems like they very deliberately grab you with the tow cable. And they drag you around. That's pretty. Matcha paint? Like the tea? Or whatever? What the fuck? Any more tentacles around? It seems like the pothole has infected the building. A little curious what I'll find inside. Nope. 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 It was bad enough, but then there's literally a visitor inside the building. I'm not dealing with that right now. I apparently found a thermostat crystal, which is new. That's exciting. I like finding things. I'm leaving. Bye. So that's a good example of a place where you would get radiation shielding if you happened to have the radiation shielding thing. Like the next tier of shielding I could get that makes me shrug off all sub 2.5 would mean that I could walk around in that thing and it wouldn't be giving me any radiation feedback. It'd just be like as if it was a normal place. A decent incentive to think about that kind of stuff. But I don't really want to hang out in one of those places with a visitor. That upsets me. Let's check out this building and the beacon by it. And then actually get to the next map. Explorinate in the wilderness. The countryside. It's the rubber I want to find. Silo got secrets? There's something. Is this floor freaking out physics-wise? Okay. That was making me nervous. What's that? Are the pillars just being weird? The pillar things? I don't see visitors. Oops, no, not side storage. Put it inside storage. Don't take it out of side storage. Oh, it's raining. Oh, there's a whole group of them over there now. That upsets me a bit. I was about to say, is there truly nothing in this entire building? I can almost use a scanning pulse sometimes. It is more outside. I've been wondering if if you can observe these tourists migrating in groups, like these ones on the road. You see them kind of in lines sometimes. It makes me wonder if you literally see them moving across the map continuously and they're just stopping whenever you look at them or something. Ah! Okay. No, don't blow my car into the air. No! Keep the tourists in view. Keep the tourists in view. Keep the tourists in view. No, don't. Where'd the thing go that I'm here for? No, it's taking it. Wait. You fucker, drop it. Oh, you threw it at me. Oh my god, this is chaos. Oh my god. Stop it. No, don't throw me to that! No! Okay, it killed them, I guess? It didn't die, at least. I guess the radiation killed them. Stop it! What is doing this? It doesn't look like I'm even in the zone of some of them, so it's just really confusing me. Oh my goodness. Hated that. Okay. The way they all warp to me. The game definitely just spawns visitors near you sometimes, I'm pretty sure. That I don't think we're nearby. I don't think they're really sneaking up on me from behind that consistently. But it was quite upsetting how the entire area just became full of hazards, and then that guy, he fucking tows the, Oh, to keep that on. You. No. He took my weapon. Oh fuck, the alarm's going. Okay, those fuckers will take... I'm getting too comfortable around them clearly, and they're a consistent problem now. So he took my tool away. No, don't grab me. I'm leaving. No. Okay. So I don't think I currently have a way of finding my tool. I think I'm just fucked. I just need to make another one of that. That sucks. He just ripped it right out of my hands. Brutal. So now we know that they do that when you're on foot. They'll rip stuff right out of your hands. I guess I knew that already because they grabbed the core thing, but I thought they were more specifically interested in that device. But no, they'll just grab anything out of you specifically, which is rude. Alright. Disruptive discharge. Should double check what that meant. Alright, welcome to this new zone. A whole lot of stuff right here. Extreme conditions, disruptive discharge. What is extreme conditions? Wait. Electrical discharges detected in this part of the zone can damage and disrupt batteries, draining your powers. Okay. The other electrical stuff felt like it was making my battery stronger, but it seems like they'll make it worse here. I've got 1.5 clim, which is not very good. This has not been massively beneficial so far. Bear. It's a big burr. Nothing on my hands. I lost my saw. But I can afford a new one. Once he ripped it out of my hands and then flew away with it, I'm like, pretty sure there's no chance of ever finding that. Like, how would I? A small dark object in the tall grass. Oh, that was just already empty. Rude. You know who I am? It's actually really impressive how often everything I open isn't empty. Boop. There's a power source hiding behind here. Yes, but no. Put that back in my pocket. Trashing my forest is unbearable. Think of Bill the Bear. Keep our forest clean. Bill the Bear. Bill the Bear Workshop. There's something over here. What? Can I inspect this thing? Pacemaker. It really wasn't letting me inspect it at first. Is this real or an anomaly? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I get out? How much of this area is electrical right now? Okay, so stuff spawned on me. Rude. Okay, better. Chaos? Ah, fuck. And then there's the fucking radiation trap. Stop mashing my car into the thing. You're hurt. Stop it! Jesus, this little spot's just dense with bad things. Okay, let's just move on. I must have caused this when I grabbed the thing. But it got... What? You already got me. Go away. Don't pull me into the electric stuff. You prick. Is he hounding me? I thought they usually go back to their starting spot. Damn. That was a bad time. So I think that's one of my like brewing theories about stuff is I was wondering if like there's like ways of detecting anchors because there's other anchors that my thing doesn't know about. Like are there more anchors in each zone than is immediately apparent? And just now it seemed like that chair scared me. It seemed like I just walked up near an anchor and it like materialized, like, and maybe it was always there, but I discovered it by getting close to it, and that's how you, and that maybe there's always secret anchors that you discover that way, which is why the device for finding them is worth getting. This is annoyingly hard to gather. Nyeh. There we go. Jeez. Hard to time. Okay. See what we can do here. Asshole did a number on me. All right. It seemed particularly bad once he grabbed me and was like pulling me through the pole. I'm like, it's not good for my vehicle, like on any level. All right, 3.5 climb. The big one up in the hills. Or in the middle of that slope, I guess. That one's messed up and dangerous. This one's easy enough to grab at least. Oh God. Oh no. Am I in that? Oh God, that's bad. Are they just gates? Okay, that maybe isn't the other one that causes the explosion, but it's instead a series of barriers. Interesting. Because I first met electricity stuff in the context of that trap that would explode on me. Like it puts a trap around me and then explodes, which is bad. Also, I got hurt by the electricity earlier. Whoops. But this might be a different version of that stuff where I think the explodey trap in the middle isn't visible. It just puts a series of pylons that then cause damage if I go through them. Like the game is like dickishly forming electrical barriers that I'll get hurt by. But they won't necessarily explode on me. So I think in that case, when it showed up like that, like it seemed to be fine just to drive around the pylons. And I guess if we drive through the pylon electricity, maybe that part hurts you. But in the other context I was encountering them, they seemed to be forming around a particular blob, and that particular thing was going to explode if I didn't get out. But hard to be completely sure, because like definitely just stuff growing around you like that gives you the inherent feeling that things are about to get very urgent in real time and you just escape it. Got a bunch of stuff. I'm amused by how heavily I'm using the outside storage now that I just added. Because it's technically easier than opening the back door and everything. So like until that starts filling up, it's just kind of easier to keep jamming everything directly in the side thing. No! But for some reason when I open this one, it's more likely to default to selecting it, which is very annoying. How is fuel? Not amazing. Oh, this is fine. My side fuel tank's not amazing. Why is that not full? Did somebody steal from it? Or does it spend from it directly somehow? That wouldn't make much sense. It should just be bonus storage. Is that plasma? It is. Any surprises near the plasma? It's a bit surprising whenever a door opens normally. Look how well lit this interior is. Is that pointing at the gate I need to get? That would be funny. That sound. Okay, electrified tourists. My car's back here still. A little turn around. You start to get worried about like stumps and things because you think they might be tourists. You can't press right to Pac-Man back around to the other side of the screen. Alright, this thing's really storing. Let's see. How much you want to bet that ramp launches you towards the fucking objective? I'm not going to use it. That sounds terrifying. It just feels like it would, probably does, yeah. Where do you land? I don't trust these things because I'm under the assumption that fall damage is bad for your heavy-ass vehicle. Whenever they were like, looks like the Duke boys are at it again, or whatever the fuck, in that show, Dukes of Hazzard, where they would jump the car constantly. I'm pretty sure they were wrecking that car each time, and they just had tons of them. They kept jumping. I think, generally speaking, it's real bad for your car to do a jump. And in a video game, you don't think twice, but in a video game where it's all about fixing up your junker car that breaks constantly, you do think twice, actually. You think twice all over again. And then there's a video gamey, like, boost jump at the base of it. I'm like, that's just gonna make the jump even go harder. That seems even more dangerous for my car that I care deeply about. No! God damn it. Did I dodge it? God, wow, this is a wild perspective to try to maintain in first person. This is a treacherous location for one of these to be, and then I potentially have to drive away from this location quickly. That's stressful. What is this? No scan target my ass. This is weird. Is it just a water tower? Why is it so far out from anything? It didn't spawn any interactables or things to do with it. Alright, let's get moving. Nothing necessarily weird has happened. And somewhat strangely, the game is currently being like, you can't use any of the gates. So this one is too... Oh god, I dodged it. No, I didn't. Ow, stop it. Stop it. Even those guys are electrified. Oh, okay. A storm type thingy is coming, but it's just like the cloud thing. Okay, I'm just gonna try to get back on the road. They're saying I'm too far away from... I was too close to every gate when I grabbed that, which is a rude thing, given they put it in the middle of the wilderness. So I then have to awkwardly drive somewhere else and come back. I'm putting this poor thing through a lot right now. Do not want to deal with those guys. Which way is that storm going? Don't think I want to drive into that storm. Okay, it's kind of passing. I think I'm ready to head towards it. Otherwise, I was gonna like see if there's more buildings to scavenge around here. I don't know which ones I already did, unfortunately. Okay, we should be good. Let's fucking go!
Got a clear shot back to the garage, if you can reach the gateway in time.
That rudely spends my clim when I get back. But I think I might have had more than the cap. Oh my goodness, I'm covering some distance right now. I feel like I don't normally quite drive this fast. Going downhill. Just wait till I actually get an upgraded engine. Oh, it's these things. Bye. Ooh. Well, that could have gone worse. Wow, I'm arriving here at daytime too. This never happens.
But my, what's this? Are you learning a thing or two? My dear newbie, there's hope for you yet.
How much do I have in this thing? 7. 7, okay. Let's try this. What happens when I do this? Does it gather up any of the stuff from my car? Doesn't even say I can open it. So I guess not. Those are just regular scrap metals. Alright. It's weird that paint doesn't go on the cosmetics thing, but I guess they are strangely like a series of individual consumables that you use like once. So they're like not exactly being added to your overall catalog. Puh. Not the most helpful. Okay. Nothing new in there. What are we gonna go for now? I can do the improved antenna if I buy junction restabilizer. If I get one circuit board. This just feels like it's been poised as one of my next upgrades for such a long time now. Let's go ahead and grab that. And you pop it up on top. Normal. Yep. We can use limb for improved electroplating. Bond metals like we have never before. It's a revolution. Oh god, my hand! So that went well for him. Proud of him. Happy for him. Any new quirks? Nope. Could do with a refuel all around. I don't know why my gas was so low up here. Now it's empty. Okay, it must spend it from here, right? Like, how's my gas that low? And now this is... That was full? And that was... I don't know what's going on with my gas. That's confusing. Mount it to the side to enjoy longer excursions. This is an extremely safe idea. It doesn't say anything about spending from there, but somehow it's spending gas there and this is full. Okay, that pipe does imply that it's plugged in. So maybe it does, maybe this does refill that. It definitely would help if some of these schematics and things just told you how they work, more so than being cute. So I was like, what do you mean it works that way? I would never expect that. I just expect it to be another tank that's mounted in my car, and therefore not taking up space inside the car. My wheels are like always fine, surprisingly. Junction restabilizer. This device will allow you to use a scanner charge to send a modified signal to a junction, scrambling it. You just like shuffle, like roll the dice again on how it's currently working. These quickly use energy types that we don't use at all. Matter regenerator. Just auto repair stuff that you leave here. But the advanced workbench I want to invent because it gives me access to... Yeah. More advanced and elaborate materials. So I think that'll give me access to higher level crafting, so we're going to want to buy this. Even if I'm not sure how much I want to, like, get parts, then leave them here and so on. It's got fun trees and a keyboard. What the fuck is happening here? You just jam things in there. This requires unstable though, so we're not getting there yet. Investigator module. This upgrade for the Tinker station will report back to you which elements of a diagnosis are correct. A new chip also adds the ability to spend anchor energy to scan the car for abnormalities. It's a whole system there. Why not? Just need another circuit board. With some of it, I'm kind of just going the approach like, let's just get the upgrades done, because we don't know totally what they'll lead to. So might as well just grab what we can. But there are definitely some modules or elements where I'm not totally sure how helpful it will be. Kind of feeling that out. Spend energy to help diagnose the quirk there. I can get even more expanded lockers. I don't currently need the space, but I am a little curious about the parts locker. So it might just be a place where you put entire things. Yeah, you put tires and bumpers there. Okay, I'm not storing any of those yet. What's a pneumatic locker? Upgrade one of your lockers to make use of an extraordinary amount of underground storage space. So you build the maximum number of lockers, then you upgrade each locker to then be bigger anyway. Which is a little wild. The anchor radar. Let's go ahead and just get these strange devices that I don't know the use of necessarily. Let's see how good they turn out to be. The Liberator. Get better lights? Not easily. Bio headlight. Use bioluminescence. It is stronger. Marrying limb technology with a zone's curious bioluminescence, this light projects a powerful and intensely focused beam. It's probably not best to think about whether it might be alive. This just makes lightning... This stops electricity from interfering with your lights. Okay. Interesting. Same stats otherwise. So it could be very helpful. There's the corrupted one. Just makes them harder to break. The reliable flare is interesting, but it is still like a light source you have to continually build more of. Flare gun. So you can send it long distance. Crude flashlight. Bio flare. Bio flare gun. Bio lantern. Durability is like 40 minutes, which is more encouraging. This device just about contains and harnesses swamp coral, its own strange flavor of bioluminescence. So that's the thing that we hear about glowing. It's also the swamp coral. It isn't radioactive, it isn't corrosive, and it probably isn't even sentient. Probably. Just I think you guys, I think the coral might be sentient with all the hints at it being sentient. Got wheel upgrades. Another side rack would cost me another steel sheet. So would the seat racks. How many racks do I need? Backseat tank requires the seat rack. Fuel synthesizer. An impressive combination of limb chemistry and advanced filtration, this battery-powered device effectively creates gasoline from various environmental substances it passively absorbs in the zone. Be sure to siphon it regularly. You can create gas on the fly. That's kind of wild. Lightning strikes give you electricity. A little scary, but pretty achievable as an object. We need 4 clim for the turbo light engine. Worse miles per gallon, but better horsepower. Yeah, maybe I should be saving up for the next engine before I do anything else. Let's maybe hold on to my current energy. Relightable flare, let's try it. Anchor radar. Liberator, I need a thermosap crystal. But I found one of those. I found one. I need 5. Damn. Only has 6 uses. Compared to how many for these? 15 uses. I don't know if I understand the exact use I have or what I'm going for with this precise thingy. I guess we'll see. There's my shitty little flashlight. Why not, I guess. It weirdly lets me place stuff on top of things sometimes, and I don't know what it's going to do in the long term when that happens. I'm leery about it messing up on me. Durability's doing okay. Little putty never hurt someone. Got a little bit much of putty though. It's not the worst system putting big stuff in the back and all the little resources in here. Either way, it's just a lot of storage compared to before. And that don't hurt. Okay, where we're going this time? This thing's zigzagging all over the place. Okay, so both of these are now too dangerous. Mm-hmm. This pokes at 2 locations, one I see and one I don't. So this one will discover a place. Let's maybe take a look at that. And see how that goes. I generally did the stuff I should do. He just weirdly keeps giving me more stuff. Ah, more putty. I'm full of putty. I'm a putty soldier. Alright. What could go wrong? It's even nice and friendly midday. And I have a friend here. Look at him. Look at me engaging in dangerous driving to make him wobble. Wow. You encourage good habits in me, friend. We're gonna go far, kid. This will just be a quick zone unlocker. This has been kind of the progression episode, which is not the same thing as progress. I spent most of the game so far proceeding with the story and making progress in that way, and I've spent most of this time making progress via other things. I've been primarily unlocking all the zones nearby and nabbing up the upgrade materials as best I can. So far, I've been doing it exclusively by poking at new locations instead of like farming old ones. That's been kind of appealing to do it that way. Although I'm not sure if you go to old places it even shows up as being an old place. I feel like the maps just shuffle anyway, so who knows what's going on in this game. I'm fine. That was rude. One of those guys. Ah! I'm scared. Oh god. I did the wrong thing. Ah! I try to prepare myself by only turning off one thing and not the other thing. Ah, stop it, my car. No, he's immediately unhappy feeling. Jeez. I'm not psyched about the idea of my MPG getting worse. But I figure it shouldn't be that bad to have worse mileage if I have also massively increased my storage for energy. These really are just kind of gathered right around the beginning, aren't they? Ah, close. It's like a little astonishing to get this much energy right out the gate. 1.4. Fortunately, earlier zones like this just don't have that much. Maybe I'll nab up the one that I see and then use my scanner thing to see if there's more somewhere that I don't see. Oh. Close call with a visitor. A lot of electricity hazards around. Yeah, we're not driving up that cliff. Oh, a rock slide. Rude. How's this side of the road looking? Toggle left. No! I thought I could get around them. I thought I could get around them. Okay, some hood damage, but not the end of the world yet. We put this old girl through a lot, don't we? Oh. Come on down. Not the fastest moving hazard, but it doesn't really matter how fast it's moving, it just matters whether or not you're currently wrong about its location. I'm on a mission to go all playthrough without hitting one. That seems unpleasant. A lot of threats in these kind of games are often a little overhyped. Not as bad as they seem. But a giant buzzsaw cutting your vehicle in half definitely seems like it would be a bad time. A lot of the battle bots I've seen, their entire goal is just to freaking... Oh god, that's a lot of these guys. You are way closer than I want you to be. Okay. A good day, Mr. Robinson. No. Get away from those things. Okay. This has not been a good haul. So I get 2.5 from this entire zone. And the entire zone... The zone also costs 1 in order to jump. So I only get to keep 1.5. So even though I cleared out the whole zone, I still can't afford my goal because of how little they gave me here. That's kind of brutal. Do wonder... what will happen if I try out my thingy. I think it works the first time and it kind of goes in all directions. So not sure if it even can find stuff, actually. Disappointing. Let me check that spot out. So go forward, take a right. My current logic is that if I'm going to do the race for the gates, I would like to initiate the race when I'm on a normal road instead of somewhat scary debris roads. Definitely feels like they want me to interpret those plants like they're stabilization rifts. Or calling it the wrong thing. Ow. Yeah, there is consistently a shopping cart marking the entrance to dirt roads. I wonder if there's going to be a lore entry about that one. Head over here, see what I can scavenge from that building, and then I will also try the scanner again to see if it picks anything up. Give it a second shot. Probably should have done a test scan on the thing that I already knew was there, just so I could confirm what it even looks like when you do it. Alright, it's not that close. Nope, there's rads here. No pips. No energy in this thing. Okay, being in here shields me. Makes things a little safer for me. Yeah. Also can't see. Well, I can see even less than usual, honestly. I'm very dependent on these things lighting up when I look at them. Yeah, so far the scanner doesn't seem to work. Not sure what the goal is with it. Hard to say. But let's link. Ayu, John Madden. Get the hell back out of here. We should be ready to head towards the scarier parts of the map sooner. Scary wall's coming. Do I risk it for just a moment? I don't think I want to. It's a big windy road, yeah. I'm just like, I see the plasma, and I'm like, I do want plasma, though. I'm like, nope, you initiated the race. The moral of the story at this point is drive like hell. It's not obvious to me when this particular border overtakes me. Except for when I look at the map, obviously. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't mean to touch that. Oh, touching that's bad. Touching that's real bad for you. Am I in danger of getting hit by the red because I'm taking a somewhat more scenic path around this thing? Hope not. Oh boy. And by scenic I mean I'm taking the road. Coward that I am. I may have off-road tires, but damn, you are perpetually at risk of crashing every second you're not on the road. But we are good for now. Oh, did we get 2.5 unstable? Do we get to keep...
Marginally impressed. Not bad, newbie.
We get to take that much with us? 4.6. Okay, I thought it cost me 1 to fly back. Never quite sure what's going on. Whatever. Engine. Turbo light engine. Whoa! There we go. We've unlocked a new engine for our car. That seems like a worthwhile endeavor. Did I even put any in here? I never put any in my car. You were lit up like it's a main objective. Oh my goodness. Can you stop taking my heavy I wish I could filter this stuff to be like, no, just put the stuff, put the other stuff in there. What did I just pick up? I thought it was, thought it was paint. Oh. It just didn't give me anything. Both times. I guess that's not what I was supposed to do. We pulled at some of those roots. We tugged them up. It was a tree. The trees are growing into the ground. Root. That is what trees normally do. Are they doing it in a weird way? I don't know what that means. Turbo engine? Oh no. Okay. Gas cylinders are achievable. I can craft 10 steel sheets, but thermosap crystals. I've only ever found one. And now I need 42. Okay, maybe my logbook will tell me where those are from and where I can find them or something. Mostly out of other stuff. get some repairs done, because ow. There were some not entirely good times. If only fixing a car were so easy. Both of these doors? Better. Much better. It's raining out there. Let us lock it outside. Let it be nice in here. Is there gas here too? Yep, there's fuel here. I know we're at a gas station, but it's a little funny to go out there when we have such easy access. That's not just a the door is open icon. That's a the door is damaged icon. Overall, things are doing fine, but it is slightly alarming how quickly the everything seems like it gets damaged. We're like, damn, it does not last. Like I could make this pretty bad pretty quickly. So I believe I have like nothing else to upgrade because I have to invent the upgrades, and a lot of them depend on technology I don't have yet. Is there anything I can even spend a 0.6 on? Light replacement kit. I think this is to fix if you happen to... I think it's just you broke a light bulb, so here's a way to use a copper wire and a bulb to fix your broken light without replacing the whole thing. I assume is the goal there. Yep, because the headlight itself uses 1 bulb and 3 copper wires, and then 2 glass shards and then electronics. So it's a fair bit more expensive. You are just constantly spending things, though. Alright, let's do a lore bomb. What have I found out? Highway travel. Highways are your shortcuts across the zone, allowing you to bypass junctions and arrive at your destination much faster. Expect them to be smoother, easier ride. So you do still drive them, or do you let you skip to part of the map? I assume one of these is like the highway, right? So you expect a highway to be a continuous thing, like a clean series of things that lead there. I guess it must serve some kind of purpose as being a quicker way of approaching where we're trying to go. These extreme condition locations are really being a thing. It's got to be bad. Yeah, this one up here too. Ha. Have not been healed. Alright, I was gonna check the lore. I had a thing I was just about to do, and then I forgot what I was doing. Pneumo tubes that crisscross the zone, full of surprise things. Add your fuel tanker. This is the tank. Tanker we found a few times. There's also the abandoned squire. By the early 1960s, gasoline was vital to the production of electricity. Portable diesel generators became the primary way of powering the majority of structures and equipment within the zone, and we were almost useless without it. Power grids were failing daily, even several times a day. Batteries drained with preternatural speed, and even shielded equipment was frequently degrading or producing inexplicable malfunctions. Entire convoys of tankers crisscrossed the peninsula. We piped in untold gallons of the stuff every day, adding more industrial-sized piping along all the fresh water we were trying to pull in. When everything else failed, good old petrochemicals still did their job. We must have pumped so much lead into the air, into the zone, for it to scramble into the omelet it was forever making of our world. I guess that was about the time more and more animal life was dying off. God, did we just make things even worse? Yeah. Probably. The Abandoned Squire. Hi, I'm Gil O'Hanlon, and I'm here to tell you why the O'Hanlon Squire is the perfect sedan for all your contract needs. O'Hanlon has over a decade's experience providing utility vehicles for state and federal needs, and with the Squire we think we've barely outdone ourselves. This affordable, reliable, and easily maintained vehicle boasts excellent handling and performance thanks to its 183 cubic inch straight 6 engines, 4-speed transmission, and advanced assisted steering. This is a car that's easy to drive, easy to look after, and as comfortable in the heat of New Mexico as the freezing forests of Wisconsin. Now, come with me as I take you on a tour of what will be the government's next and best all-purpose automobile. That's just a recurring abandoned vehicle. I guess it's just like a higher quality thing to scavenge from than the, just like the crashed, obliterated cars. Yeah, wrecked car and abandoned car. There must be a hierarchy here. So wrecked cars are the ones that are just like a piece of garbage. There's like nothing there. Abandoned car is a bit different. It's like there might be a missing wheel or whatever, but it's like it still looks like a car. I guess I'm saying what we all know is obvious by now, but all vehicles, all moving collections of metal, really, seem to attract the attention of a great many anomalies. They get chased, they get attacked, for whatever reason, they get picked apart. I guess aircraft move too fast, or maybe helicopters aren't around for long enough, but cars? This place and its wildlife just loves cars. Sorry, what? Okay, correction. It's not wildlife. What? Why? Engender sympathy? Look, I'm only repeating what other people say. No, I don't think it's bad to say this over the radio. It's not like our transmissions even travel anywhere these days. It's like trying to broadcast through molasses or something. I can be on top of a mountain and still get no damn reception. Trust me, nobody outside the zone can even hear us. Alright, keep your cap on, you New England nutbar. This is exactly why nobody likes you. That was a whole process right there. Just kept going. Jeez. I could probably, yeah, I probably still need to read most of these, honestly. Because they have fun little entries tied to them, but they're cleared easily by their stuff. The pacemaker, that's the electric thing I saw very recently. Most of the time, even the majority of every time. Most of the time, even the majority of the time, the zone makes a mess of everything. It's pure chaos out here. But sometimes, just sometimes, its eternal rearrangement creates something coherent, even useful. This time around, it looks like those useful things are reconstructions of some of our own equipment and inventions, built back into something that's actually functional. They look and behave just like several early prototypes of our first limb labs, but at the same time, it's also as if they've been assembled clumsily by a child or by someone trying to understand how this technology works. Someone improvising, someone learning. Here I am trying first to understand limb tech and then the zone, yet sometimes I wonder if something inside it isn't also trying to learn about us. What makes it useful, though? I'm not sure. They keep never giving you the actual information you want. But it sounds like this thing might be something you'd want to approach. And it might give you something like how the pufferfish gives you something. Just when I found it, it was surrounded by the electrical things, but that might be unrelated. Shaker. think I still haven't scanned the electrical thing that attacks you because it's scary and I'm running away. Oh, this is the boosts. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to remember our esteemed, honored, and oh so kind colleague, Eric Gordon. Taken from us far too soon, Eric was a shining light in our lives. Let us remember him for his achievements, his humor, and his grace. Let us remember him how he lived and not how he died, propelled as he was 600 feet into the air by a sudden blast of hot, corrosive slime. I know our hearts are all so heavy today, and we only wish Eric could also have been heavier and thus not flown quite so far. What the hell am I saying? End recording, end recording. Uh-huh. Spike puddle. Captain Neil Douglas filing. Today, we have engaged in pursuit of a pair of zone trespassers. 3 vehicles from B Company were damaged and put out of action by what may have been traps deliberately laid. The trespassers, who crossed from Canada via the Salish Sea and may be fugitives, are believed to have landed somewhere near Joyce after traveling via small boat. After multiple sightings and extensive tracking, we encountered the trespassers at approximately 1100 hours and begin a vehicular pursuit down several fire roads. Driving a stolen government car, the trespassers evaded capture and for some time and were able to prevent further pursuit by leading our team across patches of some kind of semi-organic oil-like spikes. All 3 cars used in the pursuit suffered destroyed tires and damaged wheels. It is unclear at this time whether these patches had been somehow laid in response to the pursuit or had existed some time beforehand. The patches are extremely dangerous and utterly unlike anything we have seen before. Recommended requisitioning tracked vehicles from Fort Lewis for further exploration. So they were trespassers. You wouldn't think they would know how to navigate this stuff, but maybe they did. Otherwise, then stuff almost suggests that maybe they somehow caused it. The potholes. Hey, boss. So I'm out here working with Mira and Tobias from maintenance, and I'm afraid I've gotten some bad news about our gear. We've run into some trouble, and I don't think we're getting it back anytime soon. Sorry. Bad start for my first potholing job. Call me when you get this. Or better still, I think you should just come down here and see for yourself. Our tools, our signs, our lights, they've all, taken flight, so to speak. Really, I am serious. I'm dead serious. You should see this. You should know how you told me we were normal people working in a very abnormal place. I think I know what you mean now. Given that it's just a head-up ass science organization, at this point I'm like, I'm kind of just voicing them all like they're all that's the same scientist from Half-Life. It's like, Gordon Freeman. It's kind of like using that as my default voice. I'm like, this is me reading an entry in this game voice versus this is me talking and doing things voice. Kind of fits for now. Anyway, we are actually stagnating a little bit because we can definitely invent more things at the computer, but we definitely need to get to the next tier deeper to do a lot of the stuff that we don't have access to yet. I wonder where she is. She said she's to the west. I am curious about what happens when I go over here. It seems like they're encouraging me to go into the place that's called Dark and see what happens there, which is scary. But I would definitely want to chart a path to this wall that doesn't involve going through the scary patches, because I feel like that could be a really bad time. But that's a problem for next time me. See you then.